So it is first game of the season time. This is the side that is going to the lineup going into pretty much all the season. Then we'll go from there. So Bart Verbruggen starts and goal. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold, Diamande Lekeba and Udogie sit at the back four for City. O'Reilly, Bellingham and Anderson in midfield three. Semenyo, Dell and captain of the club now, Phil Foden on the right hand side. At the bench we've got Noonan, Ram Pablo, McAdoo, Sullivan, Naipan De Cat, Livramento and Kusanov, as well as the backup goalkeeper Stokes. It feels like quite a well-balanced side, and tactically things look like this. This is, as we've called it, Ange Ball. This is going to be Ange Ball for the season, the 4-3-3. The sweeper keeper in Verbruggen. You've got your fullbacks going inverted very high up the field, as Udogie and Pedro Porro did for Spurs. You've got your two defenders, one a defender balanced, one a stopper aggressive. Well, I think I'll make him a defender aggressive, actually, Lekeba. Then you've got Anderson, O'Reilly and Bellingham. You've got a box-to-box midfielder, a deep line midfielder and also a playmaker. And then you've got your inside forward on one side, your winger on the other side, and your target forward on the other. I'll probably swap Anderson and Bellingham's roles round, possibly, and actually play Anderson on the right and Bellingham off the left. I think we might do that. Bellingham the left footer, Anderson the right footer, and your two wingers want to cut inside, you see. And then Diamande and Lekeba will swap that as well tactically. But I like that. That's Ange Ball. That's Ange Ball for the season. Opening game of the season is against Everton. And away we go to the Hill Dickinson Stadium for the opening game of the Premier League season. New era for Manchester City, with Vincent Kompany having to leave the club, with all the charges that have been put upon the club. This is going to be a very interesting season, and whether it works out, we don't know. This is the debut, of course, of Ange Ball as well. Ange Postecoglou takes over in a crazy sort of switch-up in this series, which I am really excited, interesting to see how it works out. So this is the Everton lineup. They line up in a 4-2-3-1. It's Ika Bravo through the middle with Carlos Alcaraz in behind, and Jai in the wide areas with Danny Diaz, and then it is Harvey Dalton and James Garner in midfield two, Quincy Hartman, Leon Stubbs, Jake O'Brien and Ugo Rinco on the back four, Nikolai Koch in goal, Belosian, Dewsbury Hall, Martin Sheriff, Harrison Armstrong, Gurgle, and Nketiah, Irabunum, Mawissa, and Robin Zentner, the bench. 21-man squad as well. We are lacking sort of options. We literally have three fullbacks, and if one gets injured, Livramento's going to have to play both sides. Good save by Bart Verbruggen. Into Elliot Anderson. Back to Bellingham here. It's Jude Bellingham. It's blocked by O'Brien. Out to O'Reilly, on towards Anderson. Trem. Udogie, Dell, lifts one, Semenyo, O'Reilly on the volley. Oh, should he have headed that, Nico O'Reilly? I don't know. High numbers. The manager is that sort of manager, someone who was happy to come in and take on the side in this situation. Jude, Dell, Semenyo. Bellingham is in there. He should do better. Again, we give it away in that midfield. Bellingham's not been so impactful today, I think. He's one of those that's not so happy about the situation of the club, but being English, we wouldn't allow him to move anywhere, wouldn't allow those players to go anywhere. Here's Njai. Nika Bravo. Good feet from Bravo! Fantastic goal from Bravo. And Everton have the lead here. Diamande done way too easily. Little step over here. Sends the Ivorian the wrong way. Gets in that position, then he takes it too far. It's given away. That is half time. We're 1-0 down, and it's not been the most exciting debut for City's new manager. Verbruggen. Udogie. Bellingham, and wide he goes to Antoine Semenyo. He's in a one-on-one situation here, Semenyo. Dell, that's good play. And Semenyo here. Oh, down the box, penalty Manchester City. That is great wing play from Antoine Semenyo. O'Brien, he was sort of baited into making a challenge on Semenyo. Goes past him. It's a clear as day penalty. And Antoine Semenyo's going to take it. Semenyo from the spot. Semenyo, top right-hand corner. And City are level. The first goal of the Ange Ball era is scored by Antoine Semenyo. Bellingham in again, can't keep it. Udogie once more, and City do get the ball back, and Udogie's lost it. Bravo. Tackle by Diamande. Again, we give it them back. And Bravo! Great save by Verbruggen. He puts it in an empty net. How many times do we have to give the ball back to the opposition there? Bellingham, Udogie and Diamande, Lekeba, O'Reilly, tackle them, give it back, tackle them, give it back. And eventually get a goal. It's as if the game was forcing the ball into the back of the net there. O'Reilly Here's Trent. Through to Foden. Phil Foden saved! Oh, it's the Del, no one cleared away. Oh, the centre-back. Stats say otherwise, you know, that he's just some sort of top player. Last season we didn't see it. Still sort of waiting for it. Here's the Brazilian Ram Pablo, who's powerful. Back to Semenyo, and it's somehow blocked and tipped over the bar. Great goalkeeping. Trent in the corner. In by Trent. Lacaba down. Diamande on the volley, and he lifts it over the bar, does Usmane Diamande. I mean, if he catches that well enough, it's in the back of the net. Cavan. The doggy. Terrible pass by Destiny, a doggy. And City will lose in the opening day of the season. A 2-1 defeat to Everton. Not good enough, but what did we expect, really? One of our young players, Leo Foster, he's going to move to Real Sociedad's B team on a 12-month loan in the second division of La Liga. More permanent departure away from the club. Mark Aritho is moving to Brighton for €40 million, an in-Premier League transfer. Well, not the best start to the season, but there's no need to panic yet. We're in 17th place in the league, and we face at home for the first home game against Fulham, who are actually in second place. They've started the season really well. It's only one game in. The side is pretty much the same with two changes that come in the back line. Livramento is coming in for Destiny Udogie, and Abu Kadir Kasanov is going to replace that of Diamande. So match day 2 for Ange Postecoglou's Manchester City, and it is at the Etihad, his first home game, a chance to impress the fans as he tries to take this side on and battle against adversity and the issues on and off the field. This is the Fulham side. They start in a 4-2-2-2 formation. It's Masuda and Horvat up top with King and Smith Rowe in behind. Berger and former City man Nico Gonzalez in midfield 2. Chevaria, Kouachi, Jean-Martin and Bernard Voss the back 4. Kaminsky starts in goal. On the bench they've got Xabi Ruiz, Jeremy Doku doesn't start, former City man. Shogai, Watson, Hickey, Rodrigo Muniz, Joao Costa, Peter Peters and Bernd Leno as well. But Peter Peters, what a name that is. How do you take over from Erling Haaland? How do you replace the quality that he's brought to City's hand? That's brilliant from Bellingham straight away. And he plays Del. And we're asking, how can you replace Haaland? Well, here's Del's chance, and Del scores his first goal for City at the Etihad. Assist for Bellingham. And it is Wenderson Wenderley, formerly known as Del, who gets his first Manchester City goal here. Quickly played through by Bellingham after a big mistake by the opposition. Bellingham pounces and a great finish by Del. City fans roll. Semenyo was a star of the last one. Oh, and he's passed a few more here. Oh, he's unlucky, Semenyo. But he looks like he's getting better and better, Antoine Semenyo. For each passing season he's been at the club. Oh, and here we go, 1-1. Great finish. Poor defending. Completely torn apart. 2 goals in 8 minutes. Well, we know Ange Ball's going to be open. I didn't think it'd be this open. That is terrible. Brilliant by Semenyo. Back to Semenyo. He's looking like one of those players that is sort of a superstar. Trent into Foden. Cross the box to Del. He's 2-1 City. We're back in front again and Del gets a double. Well, there you go. Welcome, Del. 2 goals in 2 games and a double today at the Etihad. Del, Anderson, wide to Foden. Takes it brilliantly, Phil Foden. Fantastic feet from Phil away from Chivaria. And back out to Anderson and Livramento. And Semenyo! And a big save by the goalkeeper to avoid it going to 3. Out towards Semenyo. Livramento, back onto Semenyo. In towards Bellingham! What a save by the goalkeeper. O'Reilly. Back into Jude and onto Del here. Good hold up play by the forward. Anderson, what a ball through to Phil Foden that is. And here's Foden. And Foden onto Del. And Del! And Del again, and good defending. And Lacaba steps in and gets it into Semenyo. Lets it run across his body, Antoine Semenyo. He's up against Nico Gonzalez here, we know pretty well. We know he's not quick. Semenyo inside. And over top here. To Anderson! Sander Berger. Foden brilliant. Brilliant from the captain. Ipan makes his first appearance of the season. Bellingham. Bellingham. And Pablo. Into the middle towards Semenyo! What a save again by the goalkeeper. Back to Anderson. Lacaba. Get the opposition just to work a little bit here. And Pablo. Pablo in behind here. Semenyo again! Another save by the goalkeeper behind for a corner. Naipan. The cat. Sullivan. Naipan. Livramento. Semenyo. On to Ram Pablo. far post to Phil Foden. Great defending by the fullback. That is going to be full time. A win in our opening game at home anyway. A 2-1 win, a double from Dell. Well, young defender Nacho Perez is going to make a permanent move to Coventry for just under 4.5 million. Matis Tumet is going to move for 16 million euros. Big money made for him in profit to Burnley. And that is a good transfer away from the club. And for my second choice goalkeeper, Samu Sorzi is leaving. Juan Cruz is going to join Valencia on a 12-month loan. But Samu Sorzi is going to join fellow Premier League side Bournemouth for 16 million euros. Double deal out. And City in 10th place, the final game of today's episode is going to be Premier League action. Match day 3. Away to the Emirates to take on perhaps a title contender this season in Arsenal. Are we a title contender? That starting 11 would say so, but the squad would probably say otherwise. Well, a few changes in the side going to this one at the Emirates, and that comes at right back, really. So Livramento comes in for Trent, who drops to the bench today. A Doggy's back in at left back, and today a big change. Elliot Anderson is dropped for Seven Naipan. This gives a bit more attack in that midfield. Anderson obviously primed and ready to come off the bench. But I've gone with Naipan today just because I feel like he might just be a better option for whatever reason today. And Anderson hasn't been amazing. It's his off-the-ball work that's great. Naipan a bit better going forward. If things aren't working, obviously he'll come in straight away. Well, there they are arriving. The side that beat us in the UEFA Champions League final last time out. Max Doman scoring the goals as well as Martinelli. Well, this is the Arsenal side. The Arsenal side that are probably very surprised to see us like we are. You know, a side that were fighting with them in the Champions League final didn't work out, and now where we are. They'll open a 4-2-3-1 formation. Ekitike, the wonderful player up top with Max Doman in behind. It's Martinelli and Martin Zubimendi. Ødegaard, Saka in the midfield 5. And then it's Nuno Mensch, Stan van der Brink, Saliba, Yigit and David Raya in that back 5. And with a goalkeeper included Giroud on the bench with Al Mukhtar, Gabriel Jesus, Madueke, Mosquera, Elginio Krupi, Declan Rice doesn't start, Jelic and Kylian Funk as well. And this is an Arsenal side, you have to remember, that are European champions. Bellingham. Semenyo. Bellingham. Cliff Swamp. Oh, phone attacks it, nearly. You get away, someone attack that one, City. Press. Doman. O'Reilly's chasing. Semenyo. Back out to Dell. Livramento in. Dell down. Naipan at the far post, cleared away. Bellingham against Doman, gets it back out to Semenyo. Doggy takes it off him. Well played, Destiny, a Doggy. Bellingham, Semenyo. It's very difficult to break down this Arsenal side. You can feel it. Dell here. Great feet from Dell, and he's played Antoine Semenyo. And Saliba chases him, and Semenyo. Semenyo! Great play, and he plays his shot over the bar. Half time, it's 0-0. That was a great chance at the end of this one. Naipan. Dell. It's a great play by him. Bellingham. Foden on the volley, and a good save by David Raya. And nicely done by City. Semenyo on the corner. In by Antoine. Diamande! He wins every single head of this big man. But none flying the back of the net, and that is a problem. Starting to slow down in this one. Doman, great feet, over top to Saka. And he's offside, and we can make those changes now. The yellow card comes out for City's number 10, Jude Bellingham. So Makeda is on, as well as Ram Pablo. Brazilian's chance to impress. Oh, Ram Pablo! See you later, Yigit. Semenyo, away. O'Reilly, back down. Ram Pablo! Blocked away, what a chance that is for the Brazilian. I thought he's scoring that. It's Phil Foden! Oh. Draw it, going for the spectacular in that top corner. It's not far away either. We've played a good game here. We've played a very good game. Impressed with the performance. A Doggy well played. And again a Doggy. Brilliant. Ram Pablo. He's past Yigit again, the Brazilian. This guy looks dangerous. The Doggy. Semenyo! Antoine Semenyo does it again. And 1-0 City at the Emirates. Come on. He's second of the season for Antoine Semenyo. Great play from Ram Pablo. A Doggy lays it off and Semenyo finishes it. Pablo deserves the assist. So many bodies in the box here. Look at a Doggy in there. Pokes it to Semenyo. Bang. On the penalty spot he hits it. The cat. That white around Pablo. The Doggy. In behind Brazilian again. He's off again here, Ram Pablo. Oh, Yigit is a little bit frustrated. He can't handle him. He cannot handle Ram Pablo at all. This young Brazilian looks so exciting. It should be a red card for Yigit. It is a red card. Anderson down. Can't do. Livramento. Can't take it off. Martin Zubimendi. Tino Livramento's been great today. Trying to recover. Mensch. Brilliant running by the fullback. Oh dear. Erdegaard. Chance! Verbruggen with a save. Get back up. Bart Verbruggen doesn't. Nuno Mensch scores. He's offside. Wow. Well, Bart Verbruggen made a good save there. I thought I blocked it. He took an absolute age to get up, and look at that. Nuno Mensch is clearly offside. He can't complain. Nakadu. Anderson. The cat again. The doggy. Semenyo again. Semenyo again! Game over! Antoine Semenyo. What an end to the episode. I think he is obviously the key man in this Ange side. He's our Heung-min Son. And that is absolutely brilliant. What a finish by Antoine Semenyo. And once again, Destiny Doggy getting an assist from a central area. The cat into him. Lays it off to Semenyo through a central role. Maybe he plays striker for us, Semenyo. Who knows? That is brilliant from Antoine Semenyo. And that is a fantastic way to end the episode. With a 2-0 in the Emirates against all the odds. Everything against this team. We have been brilliant today. And Elliot Anderson. That is fantastic. Once again running inside. There is Elliot Anderson again here. And the full-time whistle goes. We end the episode with a 2-0 win over Arsenal. All the problems we face, there is still going to be a lot of positives this season. Thanks for watching. Please like the video if you haven't already. Please do subscribe to if you are new. If you want to see these videos extended and early, join the We As Team Members Club. This is exciting, what we could do this season against all the odds in what is our final season. We'll see you guys next time. Antoine Semenyo, the hero.